I have a history of miscarriages, and my last miscarriage was last year around April. It was very, very hard for my family and me. I wasn't quite sure if something was going on, if there were some fertility issues that I may need to look into, or what. So I did a little Googling, and of course, Dr. Perez came up. So he was in Chesapeake, close to where I live, convenient, small, personable office. So I made an appointment. First appointment was awesome. Dr. Perez was very, very friendly, very kind, and it just felt like family there. I met Kat, which was super awesome. She's like a sister to me. You could tell that they really cared. They really, really care about you, and they want you to succeed. So I did all the testing, found out that we did not have fertility issues, and we just ended up pregnant. We just ended up pregnant, which was awesome. So we came back, and it was so great because with the history of miscarriage, I was scared. I was really, really scared. And Kat just made it all the better. You know, we saw her weekly. We had an ultrasound every week. And I know it was one week where I remember in my mind, it was around the same time that I miscarried before. So it was really, really hard. And I was nervous. And so I called and I was like, can I come in? Can I come in? She was like, come on in. And so I always remember this. She was like, there's that baby. And I just smiled and I looked for that heartbeat and it was there. And she was like, everything's fine. Why are you worried? And everybody was just in tears in the office, you know, because it's such a difficult time when you lose a child. And especially for African American women, we don't talk about it. You know, we don't talk about it to family. We don't have a big community as women to come to talk about your loss and what you're going through. A lot of times we are kind of suffering and grieving in silence. And that's another reason why I wanted to come out and talk about how great it is to just go get tested, you know, just go and see what's going on with you, to have someone there that you can talk to about what's going on and just know what it is, if anything is wrong, you know. Luckily for us, nothing was wrong. But again, it's so important to go, just to find out, to learn about these things. And I learned so much about my body. You know, we're in the ultrasound room and I'm like, what's that? What's that? You know, what's that? And she was like, okay, this is this here and there. And I was like, oh my gosh, you know, and I'm 7 months now, you know, so from looking on that screen to little cells where we couldn't figure out what the heck it was to having an ultrasound today. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, who is that in there? Like, you're huge, you know. But it's such a blessing to have them, you know, just to know that they're there and they care. Because there are other places here in the area that I could have went to, but I knew I would feel like a number there. I didn't at Procreate. I didn't feel like a number. It was always like family. It was like, hey, how are you today? It was so welcoming. And I didn't want to leave. I did not want to leave. I think we probably cried on the last appointment because I didn't want to leave, you know, because at 10 weeks, you're pretty much, it's a fetus and we have to release you. And so I was just like, I don't want to go out there. You know, I don't want to go out there. But it's wonderful. It worked out perfect. And I can't wait to have this baby to go back and show them, you know, just thank you for getting me through a time in my life which was very, very rough. It was very, very hard. And I thank them. I thank the whole staff at Procreate, down to, you know, the administrative staff where you're checking in, to the nurses, everyone there. I'm very, very thankful for them there.